All right, let's see what this is. Oh, magic. Now, I did pick it up in the reverse, so do you believe in your magic, Gemini? When it comes in the reverse, or it is seen in the reverse, I wonder if you believe in your magic to materialize, to make your dreams come true. And you're... Hey there, Gemini. How are you? It's your forest fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Gemini. We're going to start off with the Stardust deck and do a 6-card spread, taking a look at your current situation, the ideal, what's blocking you, the solution, advice, and the outcome. And then we're going to clarify with the elemental strength. Oh, the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups wanted to be seen. We're going to clarify with the elemental strength tarot for more messages, more information, and more clarity on this read. And it's a timeless read, Gemini. So when it finds you, it was meant to, and it's general. So take it, resonates, and leave the rest. And it's for all Gemini placements. Wherever you have Gemini in your chart, the cards are speaking. The cards are speaking, Gemini. Show me the cards. I need to see to deliver the messages for you through me. Let the cards speak. The current situation, the Knight of Pentacles, the ideal, the Fool, the block, the World. I'm hearing it feels like you're blocked from the world. Okay. The solution, Page of Pentacles, the advice, King of Cups, the outcome, 8 of Wands. It feels like you have been blocked from the world. Are you communicating truth? Are you truth tellers being blocked? Shadow Band. Wow. Bottom of the deck. And that which you might not see, the Sun. Are you illuminating truths, Gemini? Kind of feels like it. It kind of feels like it. The cards are speaking. Let the cards speak. Let the cards speak. Let's get some clarifiers. The slow and steady Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why is this slow? It feels like it's come to a complete stop. Knight of Pentacles right there. 8 of Swords. You're refusing to see the truth. The truth of how long something is taking. And the Empress. Are you refusing to see the truth about what it is that you're growing, what it is that you're birthing into existence? Let me see what you've taken a leap of faith on. With the Fool card is the ideal. 7 of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, the ideal has been to take this leap of faith on your dreams, on what it is that you imagine, what it is that you want to bring into reality. And it feels like with the Knight of Pentacles here twice that it is taking way too long for Gemini, on Gemini's time. It feels like you're on Gemini time. Now the Empress, again, for you masculines, the Empress is an energy of birthing something new, of creating something new. And because masculines have never really grown a human being, let's just say, in their body, The Empress is really giving me an energy of it hasn't yet been delivered. It hasn't yet been birthed into existence. It's still in dream form. It's still in the ethers. It's still in your mind, in your heart. And there needs to be action to like a leap. Like, but this Knight of Pentacles feels like it's not time. This Knight of Pentacles really wants to make everything, it feels like perfection. And again, with that Virgo energy, it feels like perfection. But what you're not seeing is you're overthinking and you're expecting the worst with the Eight of Swords there. And that's fear. Like the fear is, I don't want to birth it. I don't want it to come into existence. It's not ready yet. And the Empress is just sitting there going, it's ready. Like it's an energy. These are energies, right? So it's ready, Gemini. You got to take some action. That's the ideal. And so why the world? The world is blocked. So there has not been a cycle that's completed. This is unfinished business. But when it's right beside or adjacent to the Eight of Wands, it feels like what it is that you are speaking into existence is blocked. So the World card is clarified by the Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Don't give up on this dream. Don't give up on whatever this is. I'm really feeling a sense of don't give up. You're almost there. It's so close. And the sun, that which you might not see. Gemini. Also, I see this as you illuminating. I'm just hearing truths to the world. Is this a lack of vulnerability, Gemini? Like, is this you've got your walls up, you're protecting your peace of mind, your happiness, your sun. We've got it twice. And there's something peeking out from underneath this. I'm curious. Seven of Wands. You feel defensive. There is yes, the walls are up. I feel it. The walls are up. So there's this sense of, or lack. I'm just going to say a lack of vulnerability, a lack of feeling like what you're saying is being taken seriously, is valid, with the communication here as the outcome. So let me see what you're learning with the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Wands. Right beside that Empress. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a hard worker. The Queen of Wands gets things done. The Queen of Wands doesn't really take the time like the Knight of Pentacles. She wants it done now. This, like as I said, it's not on Gemini time. You might have Aries placements in your chart where you just want this now. Aries does not have patience. The Aries energy does not have patience. And my queens are cardinals. So this Aries energy wants to learn fast. What is it that they want to learn? Death, how to transform. For some of you, this is rebranding. I don't know why, as of late, I've been picking up the Death card as rebranding. I don't know why. The Death is death and rebirth. So death of the old, which is in the block. Like there is no real, resolution. There's no, like, it's like you can't move on until this is wrapped up, until you've, I'm hearing, until you've learned your lessons. What does that mean? Until you've learned your lessons. What does that mean? What lessons is Gemini having to learn? I don't know. It's different. Like it feels very different. Like what you are realizing with the Death card is that you are completely different. And this might have been an insecurity. This might have been something that people told you that, well, that's not going to earn you money, Gemini. Why would you do that? And it's this insecurity that I'm feeling off the Death card. Like I can't be my true authentic self. I have the walls up. Underneath the Sun card is the Seven of Wands, and it's that defensiveness, like that's not going to work. But it's putting, it's this Eight of Swords, like putting yourself down. a defeatist attitude of it's not going to work. And the Empress, like this Empress energy, is sitting there just waiting for Gemini to figure it out, that they've got to rebrand, that they've got to do something that they love, that they think about all the time, that they're an expert in, that they really have a passion for, that they love doing. Sun card twice. And if that has changed because you've grown up, because you've changed, like maybe you had a channel when you were a teen and it worked until your 20s and now it's not working anymore. And that's because you're growing up. Your energies have changed. What you're learning, Page of Pentacles, isn't the same. You're now a queen. You're now an empress. Whatever this means to you, Gemini, like I feel like there is a sense of growing out of the old Gemini death card, and with that your content or your business or what your services, whatever it is that you do, either it evolves, changes, or you rebrand. It feels like this because we've gone from Page and the Empress. It feels like that Empress is just sitting there waiting for Gemini to move. Knight of Pentacles, to change, to assess. You've assessed, you've reassessed, you've looked at it, you've, analyzed it, and now it's time, the Fool card, to take that leap of faith and get those dreams out of the ether and into reality. So, the advice, King of Cups. This is Scorpio energy, which we have with the Death card, clarified by the Emperor. We have both the Emperor and the Empress. And while the Empress sits back and waits, I don't want to say waits, the Empress really doesn't get enough, recognition for the hard work she did to become an Empress. Okay. But now this Emperor is taking action. And I think there is this sense of holding back. The Emperor doesn't hold back. Again, this is Aries energy, which is why this masculine energy is right underneath the Queen of Wands. The Queen is magic. The Queen wants to get things done. Yes, the Queen is maybe learning through this analyzing of the Knight of Pentacles twice, what moves to make. And now the Emperor is making moves. But it's a very stoic, I always see the King of Cups as stoic, controlled. These are controlled actions. You're not letting your emotions sort of rule you or get you to take action which you will regret later. Okay, so the King of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords. Now we have the Communication Queen. This could be a different way of communicating. This could be maturing how you communicate, what you communicate, the words you use, the phrases, the way in which you communicate. It's very clear, it's very concise, it's very analytical, it's very technical with the Queen of Swords. And this is the advice, to take this action with the Emperor. You've leveled up. Energetically, Gemini, you've leveled up into Emperor and Empress. It's very balanced. I like that too, where these are energies within you. So this feels very balanced. At the same time, with the Sun card twice, it's both energies, both the Empress, like it looks like the Empress is looking at this Sun, and it looks like this Emperor is looking at this Sun. So I can see his gaze going this way. I can see her gaze going this way. So I'm just, because I'm talking to Gemini, both sides of you, both the twins are looking at the end results, which is happiness, which is joy, which is, and the Sun is a childlike sense of wonder and delight. So these more mature, seasoned energies are looking at the end result. So with the Queen of Swords coming out, what is it that you're communicating? The outcome. The Eight of Wands, clarified by the Five of Wands. This it feels like, I don't know if it's internal struggle or external. It could be external struggle, which is why your walls are up. Nine of Wands, because of this. This could be competition, especially right underneath the Emperor. Competition, competitors, opinions of others. This could be attack as far as your credibility, as far as your Queen of Swords, what it is that you are communicating, the information, what it is. And yeah, it has to do with your work, whatever it is that you're working on. Okay. 8-8. I also see mirroring with the Sun card twice, the Knight of Pentacles twice, the Emperor and Empress. Like, it feels like the Empress is waiting for the Emperor to either give her an offer to say or do or communicate something about working together, collaborating. I don't have the Three of Pentacles, but it feels this way. Okay, this is very interesting. Bottom of the deck, and clarifying the Sun is the Six of Cups. Okay, so there is also a soul connection. That's why the mirroring, Gemini. There is a soul connection here. It's between two very powerful souls that recognize each other, see each other. For some of you, even you had previous lives together, which you understand, you see, and it just feels like there's this. If this is a person to you, if there's someone on your mind as you go through this read, and it just feels like you're missing. It feels like you're missing each other. It feels like you're both waiting for the other maybe to contact. Eight of Wands, about working together. There's this sense of timing, and yet I don't have the Wheel of Fortune. I don't have the Seven of Pentacles. I don't have any of the timing cards here. Let's get an oracle on this. I guess the outcome is to keep working, Gemini. What you're working on will materialize. It is materializing. It goes from words to material, right? With the eights being there. I think with this, and as you see here with the Eight of Pentacles, you've turned your back on those who are just talking. It just feels like talk. It feels like trash talk, right? Like it's no big deal. And yet there's this, the block to your happiness is something to do with the past, that which you might not see. And there is something that is not complete, that is still up in the air, up in the ethers. It feels like I've had one fall on the ground. I always say ground and it's the floor. I don't know why. All right, let's see what this is. Oh, magic. Now, I did pick it up in the reverse. So do you believe in your magic, Gemini? When it comes in the reverse, or it is seen in the reverse, I wonder if you believe in your magic to materialize, to make your dreams come true. And you're doing all of these things, these physical things, and yet there is a sense of not being truly vulnerable. Truly, you're like, again, magic is a belief. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment. My apologies. Let's start that again. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move towards possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. And with the Emperor and Empress here, it's like you've matured, you've grown, you have this sense. The Queen of Wands is my magical queen. She's here. You're speaking it into existence. But yet there's this energy of something not being complete, and it's stalling everything. And I don't know what that is. That's where the block is. Sensitivity. Okay. The frequency of sensitivity helps us open to the world of subtlety and detail while anchoring in a structural foundation, thus supporting us to become more fully multidimensional. Gemini, this has left me with a sense of there's something undone. There's something that isn't complete. It's like with the World and the Fool, the next step, like the ideal is to take the next step. The ideal is like, Empress, Emperor, you have taken these steps. You are in balance with your masculine and feminine, your yin, your yang. You're completely in balance. And yet with the Death card here, there is a sense of not letting something die. I don't know what this is. Not letting something go. Not transforming. I don't know what it is. It'll differ for all of you. But the ideal is to, so what's blocking you is this incomplete cycle, this incomplete, like whether it be a time, this could be, especially when I see Saturn here, this could be you, for some of you, you'd be going through Saturn return and you're now, you know, finishing off that first 30 years and going into your second 30 years of Saturn. Saturn has just moved into Aries, which we have with the Emperor here. And so it's that next stage of your life. And you got to take that leap of faith, and whatever it is, you've got to transform with the Death card, whatever that means to you. And it feels like something is holding back. I do have mirroring. I do have two suns, two Knight of Pentacles, the Empress and Emperor. This sense of mirroring, like you might be going on this journey with someone else from two different completely states, provinces, countries, where you're both moving into these stages. You could be the same age, you could be, you know, born the same year, month, that kind of thing. And for some of you, you don't even know each other. It's very interesting energy here. I only have one number, and that's 8. So let's take a look at it. A cycle or pattern is being repeated now so that you understand the lesson. Take time to reflect. Okay, so this is, I picked that up at the beginning of the reading where Gemini hasn't learned their lesson. So you're repeating a cycle, which is why the World card is showing up in the block. You haven't completed something. So only you know what that means, Gemini, and that's what I see for you. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care. From your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.